Recording. All right.
The Georgia Brown?
Mm-hmm.
I got that.
You good?
Yeah.
Okay. What's up, hybrids? Welcome back to another episode of the fam of the family. I can't even get it out. Okay. Let me try this again. Take two. What's up, hybrids? Welcome back to another episode of the Phantom Hybrid Pod. I can't get it today.
Am I making you nervous?
I think
It's
so.
the light. It's the light.
Right. It's
All
the
right.
mic. It's the mic.
It's the mic. Right.
Let's try this one more time. Third time's the charm.
Yes, it is.
What's up, hybrids? Welcome back to another episode of the Phantom Hybrid Podcast. This is Hanako, and as you can see, I am joined by the full crew today for the first time in almost 2 months. So, yay, we got Anthony and Michelle and Casey, and Mike is back. Hi, Mike.
Mike is back. Hey, Mike.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Welcome
be
back.
Thank you.
We have
It's good to be
missed
back.
you.
I missed you guys too. Like watching you guys on YouTube. It had me having like I had FOMO like a motherfucker, especially on that the Last of Us
The
gamer one.
Yeah.
I had major FOMO. I was like,
Oh, well, you're
I was
back.
like, because I was at that point, because I told you I probably wanted to get in on that, and I was like, I'll probably be all right, but it's okay. It was a great episode though, so
Okay.
I'm glad you. But yes, I'm good. I'm back, and it's hot. God,
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Very much so. Like we are in Georgia, and I think the temperature right now is hovering right around 100 degrees. So yeah. It's hot, but okay. So this episode, we're not going to talk about anything like specific, but we wanted to give Mike a chance to kind of catch up with the rest of the crew because he's missed a couple of things that we usually have him on the discussions for. Because for those of you who may not have known, Mike had surgery. Was it May? The beginning of May or late April?
Late April.
Gosh, it's been 2 months.
Wow, it's been that long.
Almost 2 months, yeah.
So Mike had surgery. We've been missing him, so we didn't get his take on a lot of things. So I just decided, hey, let's just catch up with Mike and see what's going on. So what we're going to start with, since Casey is here because she doesn't watch the other two shows, we're going to go ahead and start with the Thunderbolts because I know I'm about to ask the question that's on everybody's mind in regards to Thunderbolts. Mike, how did you feel about your favorite character's appearance in the film?
Grand opening, grand closing. I was okay. I felt bad for her, but at the same time, the part of me was just like, to be honest, it was kind of anticlimactic for me. It's like she died, like, okay, fine. I mean, but it kind of pissed me off because they turned Taskmaster into a throwaway character, and he's nothing like he shouldn't be a throwaway. He or she, well, the Taskmaster shouldn't be a throwaway character because he's a very good character in the comics.
Yeah,
and they could have done a lot with him. He could have been a recurring villain because he's a mercenary. He could be working for anybody. Mm-hmm. They could have had him do a whole lot of different shows and appear, like even shows or movies. He could have appeared in either one, but it's like it's kind of like they tainted him now. So it was kind of bittersweet for me, and it really didn't affect my opinion on the movie.
Okay, what did you think of the movie?
I enjoyed it. I thought it was great. I really liked it. Because I'm secretly a Ghost super fan. Like I love her character and I love her powers. Like the fight where they first meet was fucking phenomenal. Like I love that shit. Like I love her just phasing in and out. I love how when Sentry was losing his shit, like she went and saved people, like helping them phase through that building falling down on them. I thought that was really fucking good.
Yeah.
I love Bob Pullman. I love Pullman. I love Bob. I love Sentry and how they presented him because Sentry in the comics is basically just how Bob is in the movie. Like he's a lost soul. He's kind of a he has all this power. He's like a big toddler who doesn't know his own strength. That's basically what he is. And
That sounds about accurate. Yeah.
And that's how they portrayed him. It's like the fight scene in the Watchtower, like where he threw Red Guardian through the window and got him back. I was like, see, and just like they couldn't just like I was really impressed because I was kind of worried about how he was going to do it because I know him from Top Gun Maverick, and like I enjoyed his character there. I don't know if any of you guys have seen it. It's like
I haven't, but I heard he played a character named Bob in that one too.
Yeah, he did, and but he was like a really he was like a little dork. He was dorky, and he didn't fly the plane. He was in the back, like giving her directions and firing in charge of the missile system, in charge of the weapon system of the fighter jet.
Okay.
So he was kind of a backseat character then, but it's like I like how they did it. I can appreciate it, and I really enjoyed it. I'm glad that this was almost to me personally, it was almost kind of a Black Widow redemption for how they let the Elena's character get developed in it. I really appreciated how they handled that. And Bucky was so weird to me because it's like you see him like just kind of like he seems lost to me in a lot of the movie.
He was matured.
Yes, he was a leader.
No, I get what Mike is saying. It's almost like he thought he had purpose, but then he really wasn't sure.
Yeah. I mean, I liked him in it. It's just like he just kind of seemed like to float in and out of the scene, and it's just kind of like, okay, I need you to be a little more assertive, just like a little bit. And John Walker was John Walker. I didn't have any opinion.
Oh Lord!
I'm gonna keep
who he is. Look,
great value Cap.
Yeah, exactly. Great value Cap. He is who he is. It's like, of course, he's divorced from his wife. Of course, he's over there pouting because he's not Captain America. He's still who he is, and I didn't expect him to be anything more than what he is in this movie. I expected him to still have that attitude where he still thinks that he's the shit, and everybody looks at him like, really? Like, I love like Yelena and Ghost were like, no, sir, no,
they were tag teaming that ass, and I was so happy.
It was beautiful. Like they were tag team dissing him. It was perfect. I loved it.
Valentine, I think, got a dig off of him too. What did she call him? I think she said Junior Varsity Captain America.
JV Cap. Oh man, I love Val as Marvel's Amanda Waller in this. I mean, that's basically who she was in the movie.
I see it.
She was. Look, think about it. She has a band of kind of halfway villains that she sent on a mission. She didn't expect any of them to come back, and they tried to kill him, and she still ended up fixing things and being on top of it, even though she's really fucking shady.
Okay.
She's Amanda Waller.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I enjoyed it. I liked her performance. Red Guardian, he was fucking awesome. He was hilarious. Him driving in the desert like, Yellow, it's a trap.
After the fact.
Way after the fact.
I loved his part in it. Then I'm okay now with them being the new Avengers because I was like, okay, because they're not really the Dark Avengers, because the Dark Avengers is an entirely different like set, and they would have to introduce Norman Osborn in that, and because Sentry is actually a member of the Dark Avengers in that run, in that comic run. So I kind of, when they said he was part of the new Avengers, I was like, oh well. I mean, they're not doing. They can't do dark. Right. They can't do Dark Avengers without Bullseye and Norman Osborn. So
Mhm.
I knew they weren't doing that. So it's an interesting take. I'm more interested to see how the clash between Yelena and Sam Wilson is going to be, because they're going to butt heads, because Yelena's the de facto leader of that whole crew. Even though John Walker probably thinks he is, Yelena is basically the leader, is their leader, and no matter how much I have a feeling John Walker is going to try to like do some bossy things, and Yelena's going to be like, "Sit your bitch ass down."
Why don't you think
And
Bucky
Bucky
is in
too.
charge?
Bucky. Here's my thing on MCU's Bucky. The way that they are doing his character and the chances that they've given him don't give me a lot of confidence in him leading, in them giving him giving him the role as a leader anytime soon. They don't give like, I just don't get that I can see it. I just don't know when it just doesn't seem like they're getting ready to do it right now. I mean, it could happen, but it's like the way they're developing his character, he still seems like a side, like a side character, like not really in charge. Think back to the What If, where they had the mechs. It's like it was Sam, him, and Photon, and Monica. It wasn't just him. He wasn't. He was one of the leaders, but he wasn't the leader. I think that's probably something that they will do. If they do have, they might have Yelena and him as co-leaders, which will be fine. But the two of them and Sam, going against Sam, is going to be interesting to see. It's going to be interesting to see how they pull that off. And also, I'm I want to look forward. I'm looking forward to see if the rumors about that being a different Fantastic Four in the jet than the Pedro Pascal's group. Like I
I
heard
heard that rumor.
I heard that this is actually a different It's a different Fantastic Four that's coming into that universe. So
Because
I'm interested to see if that
after
comes. I've actually heard that 2 or 3 times. So I'm like, okay, I'm willing to see what happens. So that's probably going to come up at the end of the Fantastic Four movie, which still gives me hope that they're bringing back John Krasinski to play him again.
He's
Even just a string of them, just like have a little string caught on the wing, just like floating behind it, like But no, I did enjoy it. I think it's about a 7.5 for me. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was good.
I thought you would rank it higher because of the whole Taskmaster thing. Because it was so funny. We were all sitting there. We were like, we wonder what Mike is going to think, because they included her so heavily in the promo. Like, I literally have posters downstairs where they have just kind of stuck her in, and she looks like she belongs there. And then when Ghost killed her, I was like, okay, she's going to get back up in a minute.
Yeah.
And then she never got up. And I was like, did they really do all of that? Have her do all of this promotion? Because she was on the promotional tour.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They had all this stuff, and y'all literally gave, like, somebody needs to time it with a stopwatch, because I think that's how short it was that she was on the screen. I was just like, I can hear.
You only had one line too.
Well, it's not outside the realm of possibility that she could be in Doomsday. So
she could be
she got burnt to a crisp. Well, then again, we don't know what her suit is made of. Her suit could have easily protected her.
It could be a different version of her based on what they're going to do with the multiverse. So.
Yeah. Should it actually be 20 Masters this time?
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, I'm looking forward to I'm actually looking forward to the next couple MCU movies. That should be cool.
Yeah.
And now I was actually looking, when we looked at the Fantastic Four trailer today, the newest one.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was actually looking forward to, like, okay, so at the end of this movie, they're going to then come to Thunderbolts Earth. And then you just changed my thoughts on that when you said it could be another group. Damn.
See,
It
this is
could
what
be.
we have been
I could be
missing because
wrong. I've been wrong.
Mike throws those curveballs like that sometimes.
See, that's what I do. I hit this way, then you go that way.
Right.
This way.
He's the theory pro. What is it?
Prognosticator.
I'm a theory
Prognosticator.
theory
You can't even say.
prognosticator. I'm a theory prognosticator and dad joke enthusiast. Yes, I am. Yeah,
So
sure am.
Okay.
But yeah,
Do you think that Thunderbolts went too dark?
not dark, but heavy.
Hmm.
I think that but then again, Marvel loves dealing with mental illness and mental health and mental issues. Like they've done it since after Endgame. It's like that they love dealing with people. They love showing people actually dealing with grief. They've done it a lot and dealing with grief, mental illness, and getting their mind right. They've done it throughout ever since Endgame stopped. So I was actually very pleased that they showed Yelena going through getting through her depression and showing her actually, coming out on the other side of it, and showing how Bucky goes through it, showing how John Walker goes through it, showing Bob actually coming to terms with things himself. So it's like, it shows that there are always two sides of mental illness. Like it wasn't really necessarily dark. It was just really mentally heavy as far as seeing somebody deal with, actually confront their depression and face it head on and take care of it. And I really appreciated them for doing that.
Okay. So before we move on to the next topic, does anybody have anything they would like to add about their thoughts on the Thunderbolts? It's been a month and a half now since it's been out. So I don't know if anybody has gone to see it again. I just
No,
I think
I'm gonna wait till it comes out on Plus so that I can watch
it's coming out in a couple. Matter of fact, I think it's coming out maybe next week or maybe the week after that. So it'll be on digital.
Yeah, I do want to watch it again.
I think the only thing I add is like on reflection, I feel like it's a much better movie than people give it credit for.
It is. It's way better.
Much better.
Yeah.
And I'm still upset about Captain America and Brave New World. Well, because this one, it was a lot of love and care put into it. And yes, it was, dark and heavy. It's just very disappointing. And then we started Falcon and the Winter Soldier again, and I'm like, oh, they just did him wrong. They just did him wrong. So
yeah, I still
Thunderbolts just reminds me about how bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
should have gave Sam his own story. I mean, he was still great in it, but it should have been his story and not not a follow-up of Bruce Banner's story. And then to have all of that and then not have Bruce Banner at all. That was it was weird.
I mean, it was a glorified. It was basically another Hulk. It was basically a Red Hulk movie. I mean, it's like with Sam as a protagonist. Because that's kind of how because I watched it a couple more times since then. I still really like the movie. There's still great performances in it. Like Anthony Mackie's really good in it, and I still need Carl Lumbly to get some fucking recognition for him from being fucking Isaiah Bradley. And I really like the movie. It's like, what's her name? Ruth Bat Saraf has grown on me. I actually really like her character, and there's a lot. The movie was really, really good. I actually like it better having watched it again. It's just like the Marvels. It's like the Marvels I was kind of meh on, but once I watched it a couple more times, I really enjoyed that. I started to really like that movie. So there's little things I noticed, and I'm not as upset with how they portrayed the leader visually as I was when we first reviewed it. Like the first couple of times I watched it, I focused. I tried. One of the last times I watched it, I tried to focus more on how he was acting, how how he manipulated everybody as opposed to just seeing how you looked.
Mhm.
And I was like, okay, he actually did pretty good. So I'm not
Right.
really upset at that either. I do kind of wish that they would, because what I want them to do is I want them to get him like he was in the comics, like to have, because he was able to control further in the comics. Anthony can correct me if I'm wrong. He was able to control when he transformed into the Red Hulk, and he was actually mentally sentient, and he could talk, and he was like, so because he actually led the Thunderbolts, right? Yeah, so that's what I want to see. I really want to see him.
The Red Hulk ran the Thunderbolts?
Yeah, that's why they called them the
Yeah,
Thunderbolts.
they were the Thunderbolts.
I thought they called them the Thunderbolts because of the
There
soccer.
been a shit
That's
ton
the
of iterations
movie.
of the Thunderbolts.
Yeah.
That
The
was
movie-
for the movie.
Yeah, the movie
Go
said
ahead.
something about a soccer team.
That was for the movie.
Yeah.
Right. Those Thunderbolts had nothing to do with the one I'm talking about.
The ones in comic books are named for Thunderbolt Ross. He put the group together.
Yeah.
And he was the Red Hulk.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
it had like a rotating array of people in it. I mean, even Deadpool was a Thunderbolt at one point.
For somebody who don't read the comics, the things you look.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
That's chaotic.
he was for all intents and purposes Thunderbolt Ross. He was just a Red Hulk.
Yeah.
It was still him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was sentient, like he could talk. He actually ran the fucking team. It's a really, I mean, Thunderbolts are really good comic. Like they're pretty good comics. But that's why that movie kind of threw me, because I was like, see, that's not really, unless they get him to transform and he like in Secret Wars or something, or they bring him back in some form or matter, but I don't think they're going to do that. So I don't know. It's just weird.
Yeah. I don't know, but because it's kind of like they left that door open with his character, I feel like, maybe for the possibility of bringing him back for something else. But I think also with the Thunderbolts, and I don't know if this had anything to do with it, because I can't remember when they actually started filming, but maybe they changed the concept of the Thunderbolts and how they got started, how they got their name and stuff after William Hurt died. Maybe they hadn't at that point decided what they were going to do with Ross's character.
Right.
So that could have something to do with it. And they was like, okay, well, let's just change it up and do this and put a different spin on it. But again, we're talking about a cinematic universe that deals with multiverses. So that's not to say that the comic accurate version of Thunderbolts isn't out there somewhere, that we may see a version of it, or we may see a glimpse of it or a cameo of it in one of the other films. Because I swear, if I see another random website update on the next person who is joining Doomsday, I'm like, are y'all going to have any money left at this point? Because almost every day I see somebody new. Oh, they're going to bring this person back. They're bringing this person back. They're bringing this person. You know, now there's rumors that Disney is talking about bringing Jonathan Majors back as Kane. So
wait till Secret Wars.
When
Secret Wars hits, it's going to be even worse, because they're going to try. It's like there's going to be all kinds of shit. If they do Battle World, it's gonna be a mess.
Are we gonna be looking at Secret Wars Part 1, Secret Wars Part 2, Secret Wars Part 3? Is it gonna be like that? Because I don't. One of the things about Doomsday, when they made that initial announcement, that was 33 or 34 cast members that you named then. And then there have been rumors of other people since then, like, you know, people who are taking set photos, like, oh, this person was on the set here and this person was on the set there. How do you have a story with that many characters and keep it cohesive? I don't know.
Probably why Kevin said that Secret Wars is gonna be his last one. He's like, I'm sick of this shit. Okay, look, I'm out.
But he started this, didn't he?
Yes, it's his fault, and he's getting ready to leave right after Secret Wars. Like, he's like, this is your shit. Like, I know, bye. You don't care. He already made his money.
it's gonna be one of those things where these people are only gonna be in it for like a minute or two.
Yeah.
Right.
Because
kind of
the
like John
room,
Krasinski and Patrick
right,
Stewart
right.
and
Because
yeah.
like the leak that I heard about what the story was going to be, which I'm not going to repeat here, it makes sense. There's going to be a lot of cameos, a lot of brief appearances.
Okay.
Especially with the X-Men. With the X-Men, there's probably gonna be a shit ton like of just weird shit. Like people you haven't even thought of in a while. It's like because I would have thought I don't know. It just seems like
because you're missing Storm, and I still think she's gonna end up in. I think, you know, you have the actors who are like, oh yeah, that seems great, or like Halle Berry was like, nobody contacted me. Whatever, that same thing Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire said, and you see how that turned out.
It was a wonderful surprise.
And Chris Evans a couple of weeks ago was at, I think, the premiere of his new movie. He was like, "Yeah, it feels sad seeing the band get back together, and I'm not there." Da 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 da. Whatever, Chris. Whatever.
You know who's been quiet? Mark Ruffalo's been quiet. So they haven't let him talk. They haven't let him talk to nobody.
Nobody. But you know, he's also one of the people that spoils things, so that's probably why. Yeah. Probably like, we ain't telling you shit until you have to arrive on set, and we're gonna give you your dialogue that day.
No, they got his ass locked in the trailer. They don't let him out if he's in it. They just let him out. This film seems like get your ass back in the trailer. And they cut him off from everything. It's like there's no Wi-Fi in there. Just like there's barely a TV. He has like an old black and white TV with a VCR and like a box of videotapes. He's like,
and the bunny ear antennas with the aluminum
exactly. He's just like they're like, no, we're not letting you do shit. Like sit your ass down. Yeah. Him and Tom Holland, they just can't. They're like, no, we ain't telling y'all a damn thing. Y'all need to go elsewhere.
So how is Secret Invasions a part of that?
It better not be, goddamn it. No. Absolutely.
But no, you gotta.
It's in the catalog. Where are we?
What you're doing is, since Taskmaster's gone, you're trying to get me mad about something else. You're trying to get me going about something else.
I'm just questioning.
I'm with Michelle because
Secret Wars.
Okay, you gave this to us, and you introduced this whole new element, and these new people with these new powers. Khaleesi, I can't even remember what her character's name was, but so I'm kind of curious too. Like, so where does that leave them? And then other characters that we got briefly, and then they pulled out, because I've heard rumors that Moon Knight is going to show up, and I'm like, I just need to see it. I don't care if he's on the screen for 2 minutes. I just need to see Oscar Isaac as Moon Knight and not as what's his name, Apocalypse. It would be good.
Please don't right. No, don't need that.
And then we got to get our questions answered about Rhodey. So what's happening? Unless Rhodey shows up in Ironheart, help me,
Mike. You've seen the first three episodes. Does he show up yet?
No, he's not. Okay. He's not in the first 3 episodes.
So we got to include Secret Invasion.
But see, the thing is like they're him and they have Armor Wars, which was supposed to be featuring him. It was supposed to be a TV series, then supposed to be a movie, then supposed to be canceled, then supposed to be back on. So it's like we don't have no idea what the fuck's going on with Rhodey. Don Cheadle's gonna be 70 in like 10 years. They need to hurry up and do something. It's just like with Sam Jackson. Like Sam Jackson's getting ready to be 80. How y'all gonna still have him being Nick Fury? It's like y'all got to get a multiverse version of Nick Fury where he's like have him be like Zac Efron being Nick Fury.
Or just like the Blade movie, the Blade movie is still on.
Yep, back on them for like 2028. Yeah,
it's been popping up in my feed the last couple of days, and then of course Mahershala Ali is in the new Jurassic World movie, so he was on the red carpet, and someone on ET asked him, they were like, "So what's going on with this Blade movie?" He was like, "Look, just tell Disney I'm ready. Whenever they ready, I'm ready." So apparently it's not dead yet. So
there's only ever one Blade. There's ever gonna be one Blade. Whoever thought that would have been prophetic.
Like, I was wondering which one of y'all was gonna say it first.
He said what he said.
He said what he said.
He said what he said.
Oh man.
Oh goodness. Okay, so I think we're gonna move on from the Marvel talk, and at this point, I think Casey is going to exit the chat.
I mean,
great to see you.
Because she don't talk about this other
shows
stuff
that I've never heard of.
I'm surprised you don't watch The Last of Us. You watch The Walking Dead. You don't watch The Last of Us.
No, The Walking Dead is the exception. Casey don't do horror stuff, right? Yeah, Casey don't do horror stuff. Walking Dead is the exception. Kind of like who was it? I think Anthony. You said something about you don't do zombies, but you've done a little bit of The Walking Dead, and then you did The Last of Us, but only I think if The Last of Us wasn't a video game that you would play, you probably wouldn't have watched that either. So
probably not.
The Last of Us.
I mean, to be fair, I don't do horror stuff either. But it's like The Last of Us got me somehow. I don't know how it happened, but it's like I just watched the first episode. I was like,
forced you into it. It's called peer pressure.
Apparently, yeah.
Yeah, I only watched The Last of Us up until they went to that guy's house when he was there with his husband.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
I haven't seen that.
Oh, of course you would watch the gay episode, Casey.
And stop there.
Which was really one of the that was probably
great
one of the
episode.
best episodes on TV, period. So,
Okay, well,
okay.
I don't know what happened after that.
I'll give you that. Okay. Maybe
All right,
one of these days we'll get you to watch it. I mean, it's Pedro Pascal.
Okay,
Well,
people keep telling
me.
I'm getting more and more lists. People are like, you gotta watch this, you gotta watch that, you gotta watch that. So I have like a list that's going of stuff that people tell me I gotta watch.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll add it on there, and then when I'm not doing anything, I'll start watching one of them.
Hey guys, if Denai Guerrera is not in it, she's not watching it.
I mean, that's a good way to get her into something.
It is.
So,
You see,
uh-huh.
I'm in love. So.
Okay, so we're gonna let Casey go and do her
All right,
thing.
Have
Appreciate
fun.
it.
Bye. And then you guys can decide. Mike, what do you want to talk about first? Because I know you've only seen up to episode 5 of Wheel of Time, correct? Because
Episode
that's
6.
where
I've watched episode 6.
Okay, because that's the next one we have to record. So Anthony,
Because I recorded with you guys on episode 4 because I told you that I was right about Elijah.
Oh yeah, you did. So you really only missed one episode?
Only
Or
episode
2.
5.
No, I think you recorded 3.
I missed 3 and I recorded 4.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay. So
yeah,
we have to do 6. So how are you feeling so far about how did you feel about did you do the
so I didn't record episode 5 with you guys.
Was episode 5 Ruidian? No, Ruidian was 4.
Ruidian was 4.
Yeah.
Episode 5 was Egwene finding out who's been haunting her dreams.
No, you know what? See, no. Well, you see, this is how I'm gonna start this. This is how the hell I'm gonna start this. With Rand's bitch ass, I'm just like freaking Godfather 3. I'm like, anytime I thought I was gonna give him the benefit of every time I thought I was out, he pulls me back in. This mother. Ooh, I was so, and I knew it was gonna happen. As soon as she started dreamwalking, I was like, watch. I was like, oh, I remember when I watched it. As soon as she went dreamwalking, I was like, she's gonna walk in on him. She's gonna fucking walk in on him. I know it. And fucking Leandrin's ass. I'm like, she knows how to play the game. You mean
Lanfear?
Lanfear, yeah, Lanfear.
Mm-hmm.
Not Leandrin. Fuck Leandrin. Lanfear knows how to play the game. I can't even fucking be mad at her. I was like, as soon as I saw, like, in the beginning when they were sitting and she was like, I love you, and they were kissing and shit, I was like, this fucking Rand's.
You have to remember, Rand is still young. He still can get swayed.
Okay, we can only use that excuse like for so many things. I mean, when he's awake and he's trying to get in bed with Egwene and he's like, oh wait, we can wait, it's fine, da 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 da. Then he goes to sleep and he dreams that he's with fucking Lanfear. I'm like,
but I don't think that can all be blamed on him because Lanfear is kind of inserting herself in there too. So don't be looking at me like that, Anthony. Lanfear
He has choices. He has choices.
He has options.
Yeah,
but can you
He's
tell
giving
me
him
that when you go to
Mhm.
sleep, you have full control of your dreams?
Hey,
These
my
people
wife
do
watches this.
in
You trying
this
to trap
TV
me?
show.
I'm not falling for the banana.
Wait!
Tail.
Both of
I ain't saying
y'all
shit.
started talking at the same time, and I didn't hear nothing.
Like, first of all, Anthony's sitting next to his wife, and my wife might actually listen to this podcast. You ain't catching me in no damn trap. You trying to trap a motherfucker? No, I'm not doing it.
I'm just
I
saying,
don't dream about nobody but my
look,
wife.
you could go to sleep and dream that you walk off a cliff. You can't. You might be sitting there watching yourself walk and be like, okay, this is not a good idea. I think
Wait.
But if that's the
That's
way you're
different.
No, let's bring this back. Let's bring this back to the show. We in the sewers, not in the apartment. Let's bring it back to the show. In the show, these people have control over their dreams.
Okay.
We'll leave it at that. He has options. He has choices.
Okay.
He actually chose
Right, he's
to.
the dragon reborn, so he should be able to give up a fight some in the dream. I never once heard him talk about his girlfriend.
Yeah. I mean, in the book, he's not an expert in the dream world, but he sure enough is not one to be messed with in the dream world.
That's all I'm saying.
I'm just saying.
I'm just
enjoying
saying
both
too,
worlds. He's
Anthony
enjoying
and
both
I
worlds.
also discussed the fact that this is the dragon reborn and he don't know how to do shit. So it's like,
No, he doesn't. He really doesn't.
you know, I didn't say we had to give him a yard. I said just a little inch. That Laffy is getting in there. And she's trying to manipulate the situation.
Right, and he's caught up. And I do give him a yardstick because he is caught up.
Mm-hmm.
He's having feelings that he can't quite explain because it's feelings from the past and the current feelings, and Egwene actually don't really care about him. He know that. So, and this woman is like, "You're my heart, you're my soul."
The thing is, it's like,
what did you do?
Yeah,
I mean,
what did you do with
if
that?
anything is wrong, he's kind of him because he kind of has known for a while that Egwene isn't really interested.
Yeah, she told him that before they even left the two rivers.
Yeah.
Now,
so
she made it very clear.
He kind of knows that.
Yeah.
So
it's just hard that who you cheating with is the same one while Egwene is sleeping is about killing her. So it's kind of hard to digest.
Yeah, and his feelings as Luz Theron Tillamon is wrapped up in his feelings for her too.
And I think Egwene would have been all right if it was like another woman.
Anyway,
not Lanfear.
But
not the person who is literally killing you every night that you escape
who
from.
is taking your greatest nightmare and disguising herself as this person and then torturing you. But again,
over and over.
What she's doing. She knows what she's doing. That's a whole other conversation. Because I think there's some things that happen that Mike has not seen yet. So we're not gonna go into.
I can't wait to talk about episode 6. When we talk about episode 6, I'm going in. But my thing is this Rand being the Dragon Reborn and the way that he's acting is worrisome to me. It's like there's stuff that happens where I'm just like I'm looking at Rand. I'm like, you know what? You need something. You need Jesus, a shot collar.
You have no idea.
I watched episode 6. I have some idea. Episode 6 pissed me the fuck off. Yeah. I was mad as hell. It's like that. I was mad as hell at a couple people, but I mean, also okay, yeah. But it's like Rand. I told y'all. I tried to be in his corner. I actually turned the corner and said I was on Team Rand. I'm good. I'm on Team Rand. Now I'm just like, yeah.
Just hold on, Mike. We still got
just hold on. Well,
we have 3 more episodes to discuss.
Right, but Mike, how do you feel about the cancellation of the show?
I'm pissed. I'm so fucking upset. I'm like, really? This is Shadow and Bone all fucking over again.
Bruh.
I'm so fucking mad. I wish if I want to win this lottery so I could just so I could start a channel where I can get like shows that have
you
been
need
canceled.
$6 million to finish this show. Here you go.
Exactly. Oh,
Right.
what like 3 million? Yeah, shit. Yeah. And wrap this up. You wrap this up. You wrap this up. Or keep it going. I don't give a fuck. I need this. I need another at least one more season of this fucking show.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is, I'm not gonna give anything spoilery, but you pissed now, Mike. Wait till you finish the season and then realize that the show got canceled. You really gonna be pissed.
However, we still have the Ring of Power.
You know what? We're not having this conversation.
Bezos need to chill the fuck out.
Well, I mean, I like the Ring of Power, but I like Wheel of Time
more. Yeah.
And actually, more people really do like the Wheel of Time. So I'm just confused of why it got canceled.
Because
I mean, it had me ready.
Ring of Power has a contract, and Wheel of Time did not.
And it had me like invested in reading all the books. I have listened to the lore. I have listened to things while I was sleeping at night.
Yeah, same.
He's shaking his head because he hears it. I'm like listening to the backstories of everybody.
And you probably did some YouTube guys.
She'll pause and ask a question. I'm asleep, man.
Cancel the show.
Oh my God.
Okay, so Mike, let's talk about another one of your favorite characters on the positive. How do you feel about what's going on with Matt in the last couple of episodes?
That's funny.
Because this was the episode. Episode 5 was the one where he fought the brothers, right?
He was on the boat with them, and they were sailing with those women who made like the Aurora Borealis kind of thing.
So that was the episode before. So yes, Matt fighting with Elaine's brothers. Did you get a kick out of that like I did? Because I was sitting there, Anthony and I were talking about, I think this was the episode that you missed, and we were talking about just how Matt like really hadn't been given anything to do, and it was just kind of, okay, what are you guys going to do with this character? You gave him a great kind of, climax in the first season, and then you kind of put him back to where he was, and then this fight happens, and I rewatched the fight the other day, and it's so funny because he's sitting there and he was like 2 marks a piece, and Nynaeve was like, oh Lord, here we go. And as soon as he started speaking the old tongue, I said, oh, this is about to get interesting. Then you have that fight, and I was just like,
you know what? To your point, it really seems like Matt's bored as fucking this season so far. It's like it seems like he's sitting there, he's getting his pictures, he's getting his picture drawn with the horn. He gives the horn to Siwan, and it's like now he's just like his idle hands are the devil's workshop. That's what it is. So you need to give Matt something to do, or he's gonna fuck shit up. It's like he was on the boat. He was like, I'm going up to the deck. He's like, no, they told us to stay down here. Like, no, I'm going up to the fucking deck. Then he's like with men, he's like,
but I'm sorry, if I was in a cabin with Nynaeve throwing up all over the place, I would take my chances up on deck too.
No, trust me, I don't blame him. Like Nynaeve too. If she don't hurry up and do something, I swear to this has been the theme. This has been the theme since last season. It's like that's what we've been saying. We're like, if you don't hurry up and do something, except for throw up and walk around pouting and mournful, and we're saying, I don't like these powers. Like I'm powerful.
She's the most powerful channeler
in the last 1,000 years. Look,
I'm glad.
But can I see it? Can I see it?
Right. Yeah.
If you can do something,
can she feel it?
Can we do? I mean, I wanted her to do something when they were like doing the weaves on the boat, like, and doing the Aurora Borealis thing. I was like, I wanted something to happen then, like just even if they just like some of the weaves just magically came to her and wrapped around her or some shit. And they're like, oh, that's never happened before. She would have been doing something, but she's still like doing nothing but throwing up and pouting. I'm like, if you don't get your ass.
But I think that time on the boat helped her because it gave her a way to see that you don't only have to channel the way the Aes Sedai tell you have to channel. So hopefully something good will come of that because, it's like watching paint dry. Like, okay, is it gonna change color today? No, it's not gonna change color. Oh, is it gonna do something today? No, it's not.
She's still the most powerful channeler we've seen in 1,000
I
years.
don't have alcohol. Might pass that through the screen because yeah, I like I said, I don't see it, but yeah, Anthony and I actually recorded just a little something when we heard about the cancellation, and then of course I went out of town, so I'm still gonna post it. But that, I think, I can't remember, maybe with Shadow and Bone, but I can't remember the last time I was that distraught over a show canceling, because I sent Anthony, there was the Wheel of Time, there's a fan club, and they have actually started a petition to try to get the show saved or shopped around. And I sent the link to Anthony, and he was like, "You're really taking this hard on this shoe." And I was like, "Yes, absolutely," because there's a lot of stuff on TV right now. We talk about it. This is like the golden age to be a geek, because all of our stuff is on TV. We're seeing it manifested in film and TV and this and that. But I don't know, something about the Wheel of Time just hit different. One, because you have all the diversity, and two, because it's woman led, and you don't get a lot of that in any type of media right now. So it's almost like it was just a repeated stab of the heart. But I mean, I've seen they're trying to see what they can do. The fans have collected, I think the last time I saw the petition, it was like maybe 120,000 signatures, which I'm like, okay, y'all, we can do more than 120,000. But they have taken up billboards around the Netflix headquarters, or not Netflix, Amazon headquarters, and they've done billboards on the highways. And Shora Agdashlu actually reposted the petition. She was like, yeah, the story is over, but there's still more to come. We need to say, we need to have another turning of the wheel. So I'm hoping they can find another home for it, but it's kind of like, I think Anthony and I discussed it. If Amazon don't have the money to do this, then who does?
They do have the money. They just
Amazon got the money.
They got the money.
They don't want to spend it.
Okay, that if Amazon doesn't want to spend the money. But I mean, I'm like you, Mike. I'm sitting there looking at the Mega Millions, but I'm like, oh, Mega Millions is at 398 million right now. So if I win, at least 40% of that is going to go to Uncle Sam, and then I can kind of figure out the rest. Like, I can help them do this if they really need to do this. I really do feel passionate about it. I really, especially because those last two episodes, when you see them, Mike, you're going to be like, wow. And then, like I said, we literally had just finished watching it. And then, like, maybe, I don't know, a couple of weeks after the show, the season ended, that's when we got the notice. And I remember I was sitting at work and I was just cussing at my desk. I was like, oh, I'm so glad nobody is here. I was mad. But let's see. Oh, wait. Okay. So tell me where you are, because I can't remember, because I haven't rewatched episode 6 yet. Tell me where you are in regards to Dane and Child Valda and
Yes. Yep. That's episode 5. Yep. I'm glad they got what they got, because they killed the mother. I'm like, and shout out to her for standing up for that whole thing in Two Rivers. Pissed me off. Like, fucking the way they did Elena. Like Elena and her,
Alana and Maxim.
Alana and Maxim, like, had me. I was like, am I crying? I think I'm crying. Like,
listen, I was about to riot when I thought Alana was about to die. I was like, oh, hold
up. Me too.
I literally sat up in my seat. I was like, y'all better fix this, because what we're not gonna do.
I was like, y'all not gonna execute her in the middle. Y'all ain't gonna like circle shoot her like that. Like no, man, no. And I'm glad Maxim came back and regulated a little bit, but it's like I felt so bad because like both of them were suffering. It's like she like broke off her bond, then they put the bond back. Then it's like I'm like, oh God.
Yeah, I need them to get it together.
It broke my heart. And
well, I guess it don't matter now since we ain't getting another season.
I know.
Yeah.
Because they literally Alana had become one of my favorite characters.
Me too.
Top tier.
For real, yeah.
So
yeah, I love her. And shout out to Fail and Perrin. I'm like, what's up with like I watched episode 6, so I know what's up. I know what's gonna be up. But I was like seeing them together, I was like, okay. And then seeing the fucking dream world that when she went through the dream world and saw him like doing his blacksmith
happy
thing,
with Fael, yeah.
I was like, oh
yeah.
I'm not mad at it. I'm like, okay, I actually really like that. It's like, and then like the Dust Sisters, like when she said I'm going, they're like, she's coming.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, okay. All right. I liked it. I was really good. Real quick. I want to talk about Elida. Elida.
Yeah.
How about I've been looking at her like she's gotta be part of the Black Eye. Like there's something fucked up with her. And her ass goes and it gets jacked up by the gray guy, and it's like and she's laying there and Sawan's above her like, I think we've misjudged you, sister. I was like I was like, she probably wanted to be like, bitch, heal me.
She's like, I was trying to think of who to compare it to. She's like the Dolores Umbridge of the show, because Dolores Umbridge, for all her evil and all that other stuff, she wasn't a Slytherin and she wasn't a Death Eater. She was just a nasty piece of work. And so, I'm Elida.
Yeah, Elida, she was not playing. I was like, she was like fucking like the way she did that one black eye, like twisted her up, then broke her neck. I was like, oh shit, she was pretty.
She a piece of
work. What the fuck is wrong? That whole court. This making me about what's her name? Evelyn.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's up? Like her mother and her whole court with Gabriel being the fucking dark friend and
Elaine.
Like Elaine, like what the fuck is up with that?
Well, I mean,
the whole court's fucked up.
Raven, because you're talking about the stepdad, right?
Yeah, the courtesan. He was a courtesan. Yeah.
Yeah, he just kind of snuck his way in there. Was like, oh, let me alter your memory here. Let me alter your memory there. Let me alter this memory. But I mean, that would explain, now that, when we go back and think about it, that would explain why Liana couldn't remember his name when he first walked in, because he hadn't had a chance to influence that room yet. And she was just looking like, oh, yes, you. Guy, I'm so sorry. I forgot your name. And then once we realize who he is, it's like, oh no, he was a little late to the party putting that into everyone. But also because they are the Aes Sedai, maybe it just took a little bit longer for his okay.
No.
Okay.
He just needed a moment because there's a whole bunch of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
And in that moment, shout out to Leanne for proving that once again proving that she's a well-dressed badass. Well-dressed badass. I was like fierce. Like, God.
I need her wardrobe. Like, she kills it all the time. Okay.
Need her powers and her confidence. Like, she is like, whoo.
Yeah.
I really like her character. Like more and more. Every time I see her on screen, she's just like I'm just like, yep.
Yeah. Okay, so before we move on from Wheel of Time, how you feeling about Leandrin?
Fuck that bitch. I'm done. Because I'm tired of trying. You know what it is? I'm tired of trying to figure out what the fuck she's doing. It's like she's doing something that she seems like she's trying to help somebody. Then she's doing something where she's only trying to help herself. Then she's doing something where she's like, okay, I'm helping the Forsaken. I'm kind of going behind their back and doing this shit. Then it's like, oh well, now I'm doing this shit for myself. Then it's like, oh, I'm only Lanfear, I'm only for you. Then she's like, okay, fine, okay, find this shit so we can do this and this and this. And I'm just like, I'm tired of trying to figure it out. She's exhausting. She is fucking exhausting to think about. I'm like, what, like, see, it's just like everyone else in here. It's just like I can't really think about Moraine that long before getting a headache. I'm like, what are you doing now?
Yeah, because you still try to figure out, like, okay, we know for the most part what your motivations are, but it's kind of like you still wonder, okay, so where are you in this? Even though I think it's kind of plain now that she basically is like, okay, I'm here for the dragon. I don't care what that means. I don't care who I have to hurt. I don't care who I have to betray. The dragon is the priority. Like, Moraine is one of those people. She is singular focused. If it ain't got something to do with the dragon, she's like, okay, that's over to the side. I'll deal with that later. You know, even in the first episode, when she knew that something was about to go down in the tower, and Lan was like, she'll be okay. She was like, this day is not about her, and turned around and walked. I was like, oh, okay. Moraine is a cold piece of work. She can be. So, okay. Let's see. I don't think there's too much else we need to say about Wheel of Time now, because we do still need to record episodes 6, 7, and 8. And I think since all of us now we're pretty stationary for the next couple of weeks, right? At least we're not going anywhere. So I think we can get those recorded and put out our very vocal Wheel of Time follower. I put a message out to him. I was like, hey, we're gonna take a pause. We're waiting for Mike to come back, and then we're gonna do it. He's like, okay, I can't wait for you guys to come back. So we've got people waiting for us. So we'll do episodes 6, 7, and 8 within the next couple of weeks. But let's move on to The Last of Us. Mike, how are you feeling?
Okay, here's the thing. I had to look back because I was like, I think I only recorded episode 1 with you guys. If that.
I don't think you did any of the episodes for this season.
Not for this season.
Yeah.
Not for this season? Okay.
I think we may have chatted about it.
Okay. All right. So this show plays with your emotions so hard. And episode fucking 2. Yeah. Holy shit. Like, I was watching it and I'm like, I hadn't been spoiled yet. I was fortunate that I hadn't been spoiled about anything. Like, not even what happened. No, I didn't get spoiled.
Wow.
Nothing?
Not even from the game?
No, I didn't.
Wow.
No, not even from because I haven't played the game.
I haven't either, but I knew what was going to happen. Because it's like that's all anybody would talk about.
I knew about her, but I didn't know like how it was going to happen. But as soon as she was like, and like the first episode, and I was like, oh, she's going after fucking Joel. Okay. So that's probably going to be a season finale. I was like, I literally said, oh, that's probably going to be towards the end of the season. Very next motherfucking episode. And I was like, what the fuck, man?
And you're dealing with an attack on top of all that.
Yeah, like that shit was scary as fuck. Like,
yeah.
And Allie's ass. See, this is what you get for trying. See, hate just fucks everything up. She's over there trying to like looking at Joel and shit, and rolls down the hill and wakes up all the fucking undead. like sleeping under. Like, how about like the undead just like pound, just like making a zombie duvet out of their dead? Like, damn, like okay, that's creative as fuck. But that shit was scary. Like the whole thing was like the way that they ran and hit the wall when they were attacking the city, attacking Jackson Hole, like just like slamming the fucking. I'm like, whoever y'all hired to do that part earned their fucking money that day, because they hit that motherfucker hard as hell. And then but big ass motherfucker chasing Tommy. I was like, I was like,
That bloater.
They are not. The bloater chasing Tommy into a fucking alley. I'm like, no, the fuck, they're not. I was like, no, they ain't. They can't be. And I was like, okay, good. We just have roasted mushrooms. Cool. But then they go.
I don't want them kind of mushrooms. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
But it's like that whole scene. Then it's like, so I watch it and I'm like, it's fucking heartbreaking. And I'm like, I love Joel, who's like fucking, he's Joel to the end, where she's monologuing. He's like, will you shut the fuck up and get on with it? I was like, all right, G, out like a G. He's like, fine, you gonna do it, do it. I was like, I'm not getting out of this apparently, because you already shot my fucking kneecaps out. So needless to say, I'm not walking away from this. Hurry the fuck up. And it's like, and also after I watched it and was fucking heartbroken with fucking Ellie curled up against his dead body, like, oh my god.
Oh god.
And then watching them drag the body back, and I'm like, and then so I'm like, okay. So I watched some reactions online from people who actually played the game, who knew what was happening, and their reaction was like, they're doing that now,
I think we all had that feeling.
Yeah,
we were like, what?
I think like people, people who knew, like I watched their reaction. They were shook. They were like, where are y'all going to go from here? Like this is like, so after that, I love Luther. I love Luther Wright's like little temporary part in this. I thought he was really good in his episode.
Jeffrey,
the leader,
right?
Yeah, Jeffrey Wright. Luther Wright. God damn it, Jeffrey Wright. Yeah,
he did play Martin Luther King once.
Yeah,
he did.
I was like,
I love him in this. I can't wait. I'm sure he's probably going to be more in it next in the next season.
Yeah, because the next season is focusing on Abby.
Right. I like Abby and Ellie. Not Abby, Dina and Ellie. I like Dina and Ellie together.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay. I'm like because they're just. I mean, they're just kids. I'm like, okay, they're just kids. I love their interactions.
Yeah, but they did get a little too, as Anthony said, they got a little too CW. So
a little too Skinamax. What are you talking about? That's Skinamax shit. I was like, oh, there go. Oh, okay. I mean, we all knew it was gonna fucking happen. It's not like we didn't know it was gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
And fucking Abby playing that fucking guitar. Like, first of all, how'd that guitar stay whole? How did Ellie find a whole guitar that didn't have any, that the strings were intact? Like, that must have been a hell of a fucking case, because that thing had been there for like years, decades.
Didn't need any tuning
at all.
Tuned it a little bit,
but... yeah.
And remember, in season 1, Ellie's guitar was sitting in the corner. And it's like, oh yes, your strings are frayed, and it was like dusty. It's like that must be a man. I feel like Joe Pesci in My Cousin Vinny. What was this? Was this a magic guitar case? Did you get it from the same place Jack got his beanstalk beans? But I was like, damn. But this, like, that part, I was like, see, that's like, damn, that's a good part.
Mm-hmm. What'd you think about the stalkers?
No. Nah. Like the first one, like the one in episode one, the little baby one.
Mhm.
Oh no, man, nah. Like the way she was looking, like she just came with that look, like yeah, and
Mhm.
then like sneaking around, like no. The part that was like weird but beautiful to me was the part where she found Noelle in the quarantines in the part where there was airborne where the spores were airborne, like in
Mhm.
episode 6, like, and they were sitting there, and like everybody who was in there had already gotten infected, and they were just like breathing spores.
Mhm.
Like that scene was just like oddly beautiful to me.
I
Like
agree.
Yeah.
I was just like I was mystified. I was just like, dude, like I don't know why, but that was fucking gorgeous. That was a beautiful. That was very well done. And
Mhm.
then you see you see Ellie beating the fuck out of her ass, even though she's it's like, back to reality.
She
Cool.
had it coming.
Yep. I mean, yeah, I didn't feel that bad, but
Yeah.
And I'm
that
on the
damn
side.
season,
Go ahead.
What'd you say, Michelle?
No, and then I'm on the side thinking the science of it all. I say, okay, so in Seattle they have the airbornes. Is it because it's a more of a moisture in the air? Like I was trying to make sense of it
Mm.
all.
Yeah.
right?
I mean,
I
that
don't
is a
know,
good
but I'm just
question.
making sense of it all.
I
Yeah,
mean,
You know me, I'm like, I want someone to explain that. But
sounds about right to me.
yeah. I mean, it is what it is.
Because
I mean,
they were near ocean, right? They were near the ocean because they had the boats and everything on the water. So yeah, they had to be close to the ocean. So yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
I
It
think
rains
in
a
the
lot in Seattle. I have no
I
idea.
think
I thought it was cool.
it was. I think they tried to explain to us by telling us that that was the first place they took the infected. So that would have been like the oldest.
ground zero.
That was
Hmm.
yeah, that was like the oldest place where they were
So
infected.
and then it
It just
evolved.
evolved.
so it's the next step in evolution. Yeah,
Hmm. That's scary though.
Yeah.
but that damn season, that finale, holy fuck, dude. First of all, how Ellie's a sea captain now. How the fuck did she not drown?
Did I
She
did,
should have
did I not say the
her
same
ass.
thing? Did I not say the same?
When
Like
did you
what
learn
is
how
she?
to
Who
swim?
is
I
she?
mean,
Captain Jack? Is she Captain Jack fucking Sparrow now? Like fucking going across choppy going across the stormy waters in a fucking dinghy and surviving.
Oh, not
Was
once,
it?
but twice.
Not once, but twice. Yeah.
Twice.
Yeah, I was kind of like, so where exactly did she learn how to steer a boat in Jackson Hole?
Yeah. Like I mean, she definitely didn't learn in Boston.
Definitely didn't. No.
no.
No,
And I
no.
don't know if I feel like that's something that Joel would have been able to do because why would he?
Yeah.
Mm.
And I feel sorry for what's his name?
Don't say
Jimmy?
it. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it.
Jimmy? Yeah.
Jesse.
Jesse. Fucking
Well,
Jesse.
first of all, like
I
you
know.
got all the way to them. How you just hear noise? Like, can you sneak and like
Yeah.
look? That's why your ass got shot as soon as you walked through the door.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
have some common sense. Did he not learn anything?
Have we did we not just finish talking about this discussing The Walking Dead? Did we not just talk
Yeah.
about this? How people,
But his
you know,
adrenaline, maybe it was his adrenaline, but still, like you know better. And then you tall. You an easy target. Dang.
Like, yeah, stretch. Yeah, bend down a little bit. Like bend your back.
Like
Bend your go around corners and shit.
yeah,
push
because
the
if she
door
would have,
open.
yeah, because if Ellie would have been first, she probably wouldn't have shot Ellie. It probably would have hit like maybe just above her head. Because
Yeah,
she
it was
probably
skimping a
was
little bit.
expecting grown men or grown ups to come. Because you're not going to think that this guy,
Yeah.
you're thinking that, oh, he killed all my friends, so you know he's dangerous. You're not thinking that he's there with kids. You know,
Right. So you're gonna aim higher
right?
because you smart.
Yeah.
And he was smart enough to run right into it. However, he died happy. He was finding out he was having a baby. and he was in love with someone.
And now his baby ain't got no daddy because his ass went out there standing straight up like a fucking telephone pole.
Hey.
Wait,
Ellie
the
said
baby
she's
does
gonna
have
be
a dad. Yeah. Ellie says she's dad.
Ellie said she's gonna be the dad. So
I the pappy.
yeah, that the whole Jesse
okay.
thing kind of
And I'm like now I'm worried about Tommy because Tommy got caught in fucking crossfire too. I'm like, God damn. Like this whole thing.
I don't think we need to worry about Tommy because, like I tell Anthony, I think Dina got a shot off because Dina is upstairs asleep. Remember, so she would have heard the first gunshot, probably limped her way over to the balcony because Dina is the smart one out of all of them. Dina knows, okay, if I heard a gunshot,
really
that means there's somebody here that's
is.
not friendly. Let me try and ease my way over here and see what's going on because nobody's going to think to go upstairs, especially not at that point. She looks over the balcony. She sees her dead baby daddy, and then she sees her girlfriend or her best friend or her whatever they are right now right here. And this girl with the ponytail has the gun on her. Dina was probably like, what we not gonna do, bitch. So I don't know if she shot her to kill her, or if she shot her just to incapacitate her so they could.
Why we keep having this conversation, Hanako? You don't shoot guns to incapacitate people. You
because
shoot
Ellie
to kill.
None of them have been doing what they needed to do this season. So I'm gonna assume that they probably just shot her to incapacitate her. No. Maybe she's gonna ask her questions. Maybe she's gonna torture her a little bit. I don't know. I don't think
Dora shot at her with the intent to kill. If she got winged, that's because she missed and she didn't hit her cleanly. But trust me, Dora is not pulling the trigger to incapacitate.
We'll see.
Anybody. Because think about it. If you shoot to incapacitate a person with a gun, that means they still have the gun and they're going to return fire.
She could have shot her in the hand, knocked the gun out of her hand.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying, I've seen stranger things happen.
We have.
So you forget we watched The Walking Dead. So
yeah, so
don't give
clearly that doesn't mean anything. Yeah. It doesn't.
Crossbow beats shotgun every time, right?
And first of all, nothing's gonna happen to Tommy.
Nothing.
Because we will have a riot if Tommy dies.
Yeah.
You can't take you look. You already took
one brother.
You can't
take the other. Come on.
We're not having that. None.
Oh, and that scene between Ellie and Mel, where she's like, when she's like, just take my baby. I was like, this fucking show.
Yeah.
Fucking show. I'm like, oh.
And at first I'm like, why is she not doing it? Come on now, you can do this. And then I'm like, well, what the hell you gonna do with a baby?
But now, if she doesn't cut the right way,
if she did make it,
the baby gonna die anyway.
What you gonna do with a newborn?
That's what Anthony said.
You barely got onto the island yourself and almost died.
That's what she gonna do. Like, she gonna get the baby, cut the cord, get back on the dinghy, do her little Captain Jack Sparrow thing across choppy waters,
and then go to a Target and find some Infamil. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, because that's one baby that will not be breastfed.
I was gonna say she's gonna have to turn into a mommy real quick.
That doesn't work that way.
No,
it really and you got to be quiet. Nah, that's
not with a newborn. No. Not with a premature newborn at that.
Right.
I think Anthony, what was it that you said? You was like, I don't have enough faith in Tommy and Jesse to raise this child.
No, I don't. I did not. No.
I agree. I have to agree with that. The fucking Seraphites. Holy shit. Them motherfuckers are scarier than the fucking wolves. Like, God damn.
They are.
Yeah.
The first time when they had like strung the guys up in the gym and had their gut and cut their guts and had their guts cut out, I'm like, I don't like this. And then the thing that messed with me is because before, when they showed the Seraphites, They showed them walking and tried to make you feel sorry for them. Tried to make it seem like they were like they were just helpless. They were just roaming like they're Mormons and shit. Like they're fucking just walking religious nomads, not bothering nobody. Just like,
Yeah.
even though they had like Joker smiles cut in their face, like don't pay attention to that. They're harmless. They're harmless. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, you will hear when you go back and listen to our episodes. I mentioned you quite a bit when we talked about the Seraphites because I was like, I can hear Mike in my mind now. Like, this fucking show is misleading us. We don't know who to trust. You show us the people who look like they're nice, and they're probably the most deadly people on the doggone island. Like
the most dangerous motherfuckers out there.
Right. Like you call Ellie and you just automatically strung her up, and the child is like, what? Yeah.
The thing is, like, it's like the wolves are afraid of him. The wolves are the ones with the armored tank, armored vehicles, and guns and shit, and they scared of them, and they scared of them in fear. They won't even go into the fucking park because they're in the fucking park.
Yeah.
Think about it.
They went into the park. Oh, you know what? They're good.
Yeah.
We're not going in there.
Exactly.
It's like join. Bruh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, think about that. It's like people who are armed to the fucking teeth and they could go into the park and form a line and mow them down. But they're not going to because they're scared as fucking the motherfucker. They're like, fuck that shit.
Because you might be mowing them down and you're going to have the little ones behind you. Shink, 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 shink.
Hell yeah, they're behind you cutting your damn Achilles and shit like in Pet Cemetery. Like,
yeah. No.
But yeah, it's like I was watching, I was like, no, this is some Children of the Corn bullshit. I ain't fucking with none of these motherfuckers. Like,
did you make that reference to Anthony?
It is, but that's what it is. I'm like, nah, man, nah. But y'all
How
can
did
have.
You feel about the flashback episode? Did I just see your bottom lip tremble?
Fucking with my emotions. And to make it so bad, it didn't really get me until the end, where it's like they brought back the scene from the first episode where she walked past him when he's playing the guitar, and they finally talk about it, and she says, "I'm trying to forgive you. I don't know if I can, but I'll try it tomorrow." I'm like, God,
I would like to try, yeah. And
I'm
then
like,
he dies the next day.
Right.
That's not traumatic
at all. Like, what the fuck is wrong?
Yeah.
I was. Shout out to them for making transphobes look like dumbasses. I was like, okay, good. And he came back next day. I'm sorry. Here's some steak sandwiches. I'm like, but he came in clutch though by giving her a better gun when they were on their way. I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah, they are.
You still come. Yeah.
Right.
But that fucking flashback episode, I was just like, I was looking at, I was like, it brought me back to something that Joel said in the first episode. He's like, this is new for both of us because my daughter never made it to being a teenager, so I don't know how to raise a teenager. And her being a teenager, not having been raised by anybody, it's like we're doing this like on the fly. And it's like, I was like, see, that actually makes sense because they're basically doing this without a manual and not knowing what the hell's going on. Mm-hmm. And they're trying to, despite everything that's happened to them, that is basically a lifetime of shit that has happened to them in these scant 5, 6, 7 years. They basically had a lifetime of shit happen to them. They're still together and they're still trying to be in each other's lives. And it's like that episode, fucking shit, dude.
Then we had the nice little what'd you think about the person who played Eugene?
What? How is he just that one? I love Joe Pantoliano. I was like, that's my dude. I like him in anything he's in. Like he was, but fucking Joel again, like fucking lying. This motherfucker don't. He when it comes down to it for like important shit like this, Joel will lie at the drop of a hat. Like he don't give a fuck. Like anything if it comes to his survival, he don't give a fuck. He's like, no, but I'll take him. I'll take him. Mm. You go. All right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like and that explains. I mean, I got to give credit to what's her name for even trying to treat him.
Gail,
Like,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
talk. You could get. I give her props for even fucking talk, even looking at him. Like even not spitting on him every time she passes him in the street. I mean, but she understood. I mean, it's like it's kind of the cost of doing business in a zombie apocalypse. Like if you get bit, you get bit. It's like ain't shit you could do.
Yeah, but don't
It's
lie
like,
about it. Like, don't.
Yeah.
I think that was the.
no. But I mean, this is Joe. Like I said, this is Joel. Joel will lie on anybody to survive. Like that's been his MO. It's like he if it means you or him about a lie over a lie, he don't give a fuck. He gonna tell that lie in a heartbeat.
But the problem was he didn't read the room, because if he had looked anywhere in, like, he was so busy avoiding Ellie's gaze because he knew what he had just done, that he didn't pay any attention to what was going on with her. If he had turned and just looked at her for a second, he would have shut his mouth, because he would have seen right there on her face, she would have been like, I wish you would. I wish you would.
Yeah.
But he didn't see it, and he did. And yeah, we got to where we ended up being. So yeah, I just
this is a great season, man. Yeah. More awards. Everybody's getting all kinds of shit. Like, goddamn.
Yeah.
I love Caitlin Deaver in this. Who plays Abby. Like, I love Ellie has taken a huge step forward in this season. I think this is she's acting way better in this. Like she's doing way better in this episode. And like since I'm catching up with Game of Thrones.
Are you still doing that?
Yeah, we're on season. We're right after Joffrey gets his, and I'm still celebrating that.
Oh yeah, that was a great episode.
Purple
even though I'm mad they're trying to frame my man Tyrion for that shit. I'm like, really, motherfucker?
That was gonna happen.
Y'all gonna leave my man alone? Like that's my dude. He's probably my favorite character out of everybody. Him and fucking what's his name? But anyway, so it's like I've been seeing like little snippets of Game of Thrones, and I saw her in her role, saw Bella Ramsey's role in it. I was like, oh
yeah,
nice.
when you get to her, you're immediately gonna be like, oh, that's my favorite character, because she was only 11 when she filmed that. She knocked it out of the park, like holding her own on a screen full of men. Absolutely amazing. Yeah,
she's really good. Like it's like Tyrion and Arya are my favorite characters right now, because Arya's just getting into her own with her sword. I think we're getting close to the point, because I know a little bit. I know what happens with her. Like I know she's getting ready to meet the man with no face and like going to like all that shit. So I can't wait to get there. I can't wait to get there. So, but yeah. So I love the little parallels. Yeah. And I saw Pedro Pascal in there and laughed my ass off.
Let me tell you,
he's hilarious.
One of the best characters on that show. Period. And he was funny. Only on screen, I think, for 38 minutes out of that entire show.
Yeah, he was good. I like. It's such a random part. Just randomly. It's Pedro Pascal. Like, oh shit, where did he come from?
Oh look, Pedro Pascal died. Oh, huh.
Right. Yeah. Like, oh, yeah. Well, okay.
I was like, oh, okay, he's trying to be the next Sean Bean.
Yep.
We're gonna see. There was there was a video of his sister on the red carpet, and I think somebody asked her a question about it, and she was like, I see these things all the time. I know that it's coming, and I knew that it was coming. She said, but quite frankly, I'm tired of seeing my brother die on screen. So she said, even though she knew it was coming in The Last of Us, I think she said when she saw it, she threw her iPad across the room. She was like, no, I'm tired of seeing him die. She was like, even though I know that that's not real, that's still my brother that I'm looking at on the screen being killed.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You know, I'm thinking about, I'm like, damn, don't do that shit in The Mandalorian. Like, don't fuck around. Like, don't do that to me.
Don't start.
Don't. No. They can't kill him. He has a movie coming out. They can't kill him. They ain't gonna bring him to the big screen and then die. No. That's not gonna happen.
I mean, stranger things have happened.
No, we're not about to have that Stranger Thing. And let's not even talk about Stranger Things, or else we're gonna set Michelle. Because Michelle is irked that show is not coming on till November.
But I'm happy because we have dates.
Yes, we do. And Michelle has already told me she's telling all of her family, don't look, I ain't doing that. Don't invite me nowhere for Thanksgiving. Don't invite me nowhere for Christmas. Don't invite me nowhere.
The cooking has to be done before and after I am done. I got them. I can't wait.
I know. They started tearing down the location for Hawkins Lab.
Yeah.
Down in McDonald's.
But I'm okay with that because I get closure.
Yeah.
Not like Wheel of Time.
They're gonna be in their 40s when it comes on, but
seriously, it's like they're gonna be retired. They're gonna be having their retirement dinners by the time it comes on.
So Erica just graduated from high school.
Mm-hmm. I saw that. Yeah, I'm like,
yeah.
And what's his name? Her brother is like 30 now. Like, what the like he got a full beard and 2 kids. I'm like, what? Like, how you gonna still be in high school? Like, how you gonna do that?
Yeah, those
like Billy Bobby. It's like all of them are married now. It's like, what the like they can't be kids anymore. They can barely be college kids. Barely.
Yeah. But we got dates.
Caleb got a beard and shit. Like, no, we can't do that now.
We got dates, so that'll be a good thing. I'm wondering if they're going to do a time jump, though. I mean, I kind of feel they almost have to, because none of those kids look like kids anymore. They don't even look remotely childlike, except maybe Millie Bobby Brown can still pull it off. Maybe Will.
The hardest, no, they could, because the way it ended, you go back to that last episode when they were on the hill, they all looked old. Anyway, the only person that it will be extremely hard is Erica.
Yeah.
Because she was so young.
Yes. They were already older, just now looking a little bit more mature.
Yeah.
She was young.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And they already was pushing it with her then, how they had her hair kind of styled and like a little more kid. You can't. She probably won't even be in the season, really.
They probably could have got Bianca Lawson to do it. She still looks like a teenager.
They're probably gonna have her walk out of her room, and Caleb's gonna be like, "What the hell?" She's like, "Puberty. What?"
Yeah.
So,
but that is coming. Let's see. I'm trying to think. What? There was something else about The Last of Us I wanted to ask your opinion about, and I can't think of it now. So I'll just have to. I'm
just so excited that Mike has no idea what is happening. To know what is going to happen.
Yeah.
As far as The Last of Us?
Yeah, it's great. Because to have the information.
It's like I'm tempted because I have a PS5, but I'm not going to get the game. I'm not going to play the game.
Yeah, I've heard that people who get that game, they literally binge it and like play, because I think who was it, Stephen Young, I was watching you know how Variety does the actors on actors interviews now. They're starting to do a lot of them, and they have them on YouTube. So Stephen Young and Pedro Pascal did one, and it's actually a really great interview. But Stephen Young was talking about, he said when he was asking about The Last of Us, and he asked Pedro if he had played the game, and he was like, oh yeah, I played. Stephen was like, oh yeah, I played. He was like, I started playing in like 12, I finished in 12 hours. And Pedro was like, what? He was like, yeah, I couldn't put it down. So yeah, I hear that it's addictive like that, and I don't have the room in my life for something like that. I don't. I'll just, one of these days I'll probably go watch the gameplay online. But like, even my son has played the video game. So when season 2 got ready to start and episode 2 was coming on, or episode 2 had played the week before, and the new episode was coming on, and I was like, you've played the game, right? He was like, yeah. I said, yeah, this is the episode after that happened. He was like, fuck that, y'all can have that. He walked upstairs like, nope, not doing this. Not doing it. So yeah, I'm hoping they're not gonna make us wait for too long, but I don't even think they've started filming yet. I think, well, Pedro is kind of busy right now.
He's a little busy.
Just a little bit. Promoting a new movie, about to start promoting Fantastic Four. He's a little busy right now, but I don't think he's part. I'm trying to think. I heard one rumor that they were going to feature him in some flashbacks, and then I saw another one that said he was completely done because they actually did like a rap thing for him on the flashback episode. So I don't know. I
mean, they could have done his stuff for the next season and just have it ready.
True. So I just hope we don't have to wait till like 2027 or 2028.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna have to wait till 2027 or 2028.
I saw Anthony's face and was like, you gonna wait.
You're gonna wait.
We waited 2 years for this. We waited 2 years for this one.
Yeah.
It's been 2 years.
Let me dream, man. Let me hope.
I don't want you to get feelings. I don't want your emotions to get played with. I gotta level with you.
I know.
I mean, shoot. It's like just like Wednesday. It's like Pugsley's like 6'5" now. Like he was like 4'3" in like the first season. And he's like 6'5" and has electrical powers now. I'm like, God damn. That looks good. I can't wait for that to come out.
We have to manage your expectations on the go.
Exactly. We don't want you to be that disappointed.
But it's been 2 years.
Yeah.
That's why I said, like I said, appreciate Daryl Dixon, because every September.
Right. You correct. Wow. Because that's how I feel about Stranger Things. It was years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Because I think they're already filming season 4 of Daryl Dixon. So they giving it to us. I just need the other shows to do that.
Because it's just like another show I just finished that nobody's watching, but Georgia and Jenny. There's a boy on the show.
My son watches it. Mike watches it.
Okay. There's a boy on the show. Like when it left off and how this season began, it's really supposed to be like 24 hours. But it's been a few years and he was a kid. So now he's tall, you putting these glasses on and you trying to put him in that same classroom. And luckily the other kids who were in the room with him grown too. But you making them like they in 2nd grade, but they look like they in 8th. But that's when you have these gaps and you're trying to keep the same kid.
Yeah. And
they don't want to do a time jump.
So they do it
because the daughter was also in high school, so it was her sophomore year of high school. But this boy went from 2nd grade to 8th grade.
They can always do what they did in Lost, where Michael just write him out the show.
But you can't do the whole premise is this woman has 2 kids. She has 2 kids.
I just had to get a Lost reference in.
I know, but she has 2 kids. We can't just throw one away because he is now taller than she is. And the next season we get, he's gonna be taller at the rate he's growing.
Well,
so I don't know what they're gonna do about that.
Okay.
So that means we need to stop waiting so long. Like, what are you waiting for? Like, for me, I don't get why Bridgerton takes so long.
Because people doing the other projects.
No. They be filming it and it's done, and it ain't no special effects. So there's none.
People got to write. They got to write the.
But they filmed it, and we still don't have a date, and there's no special effects.
Yeah. I just want to know because
It's different. Stranger Things have special effects. I get it.
Yeah. So I understand, like, no, I don't. Because I was going to say, I understand that when the pandemic happened, things kind of changed and they had to do things differently. But now, pandemic's been gone for like, at the very least, 4 years. Everybody's been back on a regular filming schedule, blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to know what's up, because network TV can crank out 22 episodes in a season, take a summer hiatus, and come back 3-4 months later with another 22 episodes.
Right.
So I just need to know where the big streamers who are supposedly now getting all the money, what are y'all doing?
Right. Because I'm going to tell you, SVU, and they in New York, they be filming, they be on it, and stories be popping.
And SVU is in what, the 290th season by now? Season 20.
They're doing a lot. They're doing a lot of them.
Yeah.
They don't have no special effects.
So that means the shows that don't have special effects should be able to come out
like Bridgerton, right, Michelle?
Right.
They don't have costumes.
And Georgia and Jenny.
But they don't have costumes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Georgia and Jenny took like 5 years to come back. She's been in jail for 5 years.
That's what she was just
talking
about.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. There's no special effect.
Where the fuck have you been? It's just like the Gilded Age is the same way. Gilded Age takes like 2 years to come back. I'm like, oh my God.
One of my best friends was complaining about that. She was like, I can't believe Max is making us wait till 9 p.m. to watch this show. Like, that's how we felt with The Last of Us. I'm like, I'm paying for the streaming service and I still got to wait till 9 o'clock. At least with AMC at 3 a.m., which is midnight in LA. Okay, if I want to watch my show, I can watch it. Max, nope. Absolutely not.
Max trip.
Mike, do you have anything else you want to talk about? Do you feel sufficiently like you're back now? You're ready to jump back into things? And
I'm getting better. I talked about it on my Facebook, but for those who don't know, I was out because I had to have my prostate out because they found cancer in my prostate. I'm happy to report that the prostate didn't grow in my prostate. Didn't grow. It was still contained in my prostate. So I'm going back in about next month for another checkup just to check my levels. For everybody listening, go get tested if you're over 50. I think most of us are 50, in our 50s now. Welcome. That's right. Yeah, Michelle's.
But she doesn't have a prostate to check, so that doesn't apply to her.
Yeah. But yeah, for all my guys, go get a simple blood test and just make sure that your levels are okay, because it's like you never know, and it's better to catch it early than to catch it late. And that's just my message. I'm doing good. I'm glad I got it. I'm glad I caught it early. My cousin had went through the same thing earlier this year, last year. Like late last year, he went through the same thing, had the same surgery, went through the same thing. So my cousin Eric Cook, shout out to him. He really helped me along with my family, my friends. Everybody's been really good. So it's good to be back. Just, now I got to make up all the money that I missed for a month and a half.
Look, I think some of us need to make up money, and we didn't miss a month and a half.
Yeah, correct.
Y'all going on cruising and vacations and shit.
Well, that part too, but so
I synced you. Yeah, it's good to be back. I look forward to recording on everything, including Ironheart, including the last couple episodes of Wheel of Time.
Yep.
I'm looking forward to recording on all that, and it's good to be back.
Yep, it's good to have you back, and we will definitely now that I think everyone has gotten vacations out of their system, I think we can get back into, well, I don't think we can ever get it out of our system, but I think our pocketbooks are telling us to get it out of our system. So I think we're going to go ahead and get those last 3 episodes of Wheel of Time out the way. We're going to start on Ironheart, and then we are in convention prep. So July 18th through 20th, we will be appearing at ATL Comic Convention. We will be doing, I think amongst the 3 of us, there's 6 panels that I know for sure that are being done. 4 Walking Dead panels, a Last of Us season 2 discussion, and Interview with the Vampire season 2 discussion. So we will be doing that July 18th through 20th. And then of course, you guys know the big one for us, Dragon Con is coming up. We don't have any confirmed panels yet that we can share. Let me say that I do have 6 confirmed panels that I am on, but we can't publish that yet until Dragon Con gives all of the track directors approval to publish their schedules. So once we have that information, we will bring that to you. But for now, that is it for our show. You can find us online at www.fandomhybrid.com. We are on social media, on all the social media at Fandom Hybrid. You can chat with us on our Discord channel. You can watch our videos on our YouTube channel, and you can listen to us on all major podcast streaming platforms. Thanks for listening. We hope you join the conversation next time.